Good evening. Tragic new developments in the plane making an emergency landing in Payson last night. We have now learned one of the victims in the car crash has died.
News specialist Dan Rascone spoke to investigators. He joins us now live with the latest. Dan?
Yeah, we're still trying to gather more information from investigators about that victim as to what car he may have been in there. But a source close to the family telling me that is a man in his 50s. So a very sad situation there. I also spoke to a flight instructor who was up in the air, happened to be flying at the very time that that plane had to make an emergency landing. Here's what he said he heard over the radio.
Where we just suddenly heard, "Mayday, mayday, mayday," all on the radio, and some guy was reporting an engine failure.
That was flight instructor Jake Braby. The student he was with shot this video from the air of the crash as Jake was flying the plane. The plane made that emergency landing on I-15 just after 8 o'clock last night in Payson near the Main Street exit. That's a 75-mile-an-hour speed zone, but the cars all managed to stop without hitting the plane. But then a pickup truck that could not stop plowed into the back of several cars, pushing them into the plane. Jake says the pilot was complaining of engine problems.
He just reported that he lost some RPM with his engine, and he thought it was a possible engine failure, and that he thought he might have to put it down on the freeway. I would imagine that would be pretty terrifying. I mean, in all honesty, I-15 would probably be what I would choose as well if I had an engine failure.
FAA and NTSB investigators are now trying to figure out exactly what went wrong with that plane. Behind the controls of that plane, a flight instructor and a student pilot, but we don't know which one actually landed the plane there. We're also told, besides the victim who passed away, 3 other people were taken to the hospital. One of them was taken in critical condition, the others in stable. That's the latest out here. I'm Dan Rascone, live at 5.
Story tonight. All right, Dan, thank you. And when we get any updates on this story, we will be sure to send them straight to your phone through the KSL Plus app.